Hello, I'm about to get the... Okay, the car showed up immediately. I was about to get the music ready. I had an idea for something slightly different. But I think first, I'm going to show you something. Because we have music for this place now. But in particular, there's just like... I just want to show what it looks like now, because it's progressed so much. Wait, I normally don't show the, the little, like, testing room stuff. It's not, again, I don't think it's very significant whether or not I show that, but I figure for, I don't know, to be safe. Also just realized I forgot to get the chat ready. I was just doing some other things, like right before this. Somebody asked for help making with my kickable rock code. Okay. So this is the really cool effect. Did you see it? I mean, some people just arrived, but like, look, see, the tile set changes, and it's like your eyes adjust to the darkness. I'm like, I'm really happy with how it turned out. And we've got some moss. I haven't placed that very much yet. You can walk on it still, apparently, so that's something I'll have to fix too. I have music. Sorry, I think I mentioned that already, but just pointing it out now that it's more audible. We've got all these walkways. I've done a lot of work on it the last 2 days. And a big thing... I'll get to that in a moment, though. I'll get to the other thing. Got a stalactite. It's not quite perfectly matched to the floor. I think I need to edit it. But those will be nice. As the title says, the main focus is going to be decorating, using all this new stuff I have. Look at this moss. Look at this. I'm just checking the games on the screen. And look at these. Look at this. Look at the tentacle in the water. And then it goes under the water. And then it will reappear somewhere else. In, I think it's 10 seconds. I think my mouse is a little... Did you see it? It popped out of the water. It's like, it like animates out of the water. It's... that was another pretty complicated thing I had to figure out. That was impressive. Look at this. Look at this. That one's a bit loud. I need to... I didn't quite finish those. I also didn't get water before this. I was in a bit of a... As I said, I was doing several other things. There's these moving plant-like things, there's mushrooms, there's this grass stuff. There's this flower. Got some placeholder... Well, they're not placeholder doors. Their position is, like, temporary, but... I've got some doors for the cavern. And then down here is one of the weirdest things. Which actually, another thing I need to do is finish this part of the cave. I don't have any new sections for this yet. That's something I'll need to do. I did do the programming on this stuff. So like, when you go in here, you go back the way you came in. You can walk behind that part now. Well, a lot of stuff you can walk behind now. And then this. Look at this weird thing. This was pretty difficult to get animating correctly, because it's two pieces. It's so big, it's two separate pieces. And it's got 7 frames, which can be a little bit difficult. And this doesn't go anywhere yet. Yeah, look at this. So, we have all this new stuff because I asked for some help. There are people on the project that are there primarily to just like do extra tasks for other groups, the floaters, and I asked for some weird creatures, and these are the people who responded. We got and you know what they made. I figured it was worth showing off the weird walking thing. The thing with like the 2 legs, you know? That's the weird walking thing. So, I'm like, again, pretty happy with how that's all gone. And so today the focus is in decorating. I'm gonna try, I thought to have a different soundtrack for this stream, because I've done the same playlist twice. This is the non-human soundtrack. For that, what was it called again? Action 50? It was a number. Action with like 37? I don't know. Action whatever owns. But most of this isn't in the actual game. It's just a soundtrack way longer than was actually used. Okay, so I keep checking. Okay, the OBS is like working right. I think the first priority is actually going to be expanding this. I want at least 2 more weird cavern pathways. Which also, this is here as an animation test. Okay. I should put some crystals in these. That's a good idea. I'll have to. I also, the spider might move. It's a scorpion, not a spider. Closely related. That was the only place I could really fit it. It's very big. You can make, and I need a lava pool. And by I need a lava pool, I mean I have sprites for it that were made, but I didn't implement them yet. Okay, so that's another thing I have to do. Make the lava pool for the spider. The scorpion. It was originally a spider. It became a scorpion. Oh, another amazing thing I found out about. Look at this. You can just copy and paste a piece of the map. Which is extremely helpful for making sure they're all far apart from each other. I had to ask for help for that, to find that one. That makes it a lot easier. We have, less worry about being precise with distances and stuff. You're back from your awesome look outside gameplay. We need to make 2 more of these. Thinking a little bit about it. So we want one. Just gonna loop. Well, maybe we could send you back here. This one's such a weird shape. You definitely. Let's just kind of start with something like. Gotta zoom in a bit. That a wall. A big box, sure. Oh, what if we make like an entirely square hallway? That would be pretty weird, because it's been pretty not square so far. I mean, it's like a little bit square, but then you're suddenly in a it's like like the walls don't even perfectly match. They don't have angles like this. It's literally a square. That's a fun idea. Okay. You've been transported to Minecraft. How long is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then what? We make that go into this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's in the Mugus's eye? It's a weird magma scorpion. I showed it at the start of the stream. I walked through everything that's changed. There's a lot of new stuff. We'll get to it later, because I just showed it now, so I won't go back to it immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you can walk under these tiles. Or can you? No, because right, it's a little bit complicated. I'm using these ones you can walk under. Yeah? Yeah. Not those ones. You can walk under those. We need these ones. If I remember it, I think it looks better on... I've been using, yeah, 2 tall for the inside fairly consistently. Like the outside, I guess. The outside wall consistently. Like a dream cage. This one... It's just kind of... I didn't have a better spot for it. I should try to make one, I guess. But not here. This is just going to be... This is just my weird idea that is also fairly simple to make. You're just in a sudden... Oh, it looks so much longer because these. I should... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should be here that it hits 7. I have to suddenly... What I could do, I could use my newly discovered technology. Look at this. Like that, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Ooh. These advanced techniques. Wait, that one. That's the wrong type of wall. There we go. That's also the wrong type of wall. Okay, there. That's also the wrong type. How many walls did I put the wrong type on? Oh, like when chasers catch you? No, this is just, I don't know. It's just a place you go to. It's a normal... Ooh, what if we make the arch square too? Sure, let's make the arch square. I like that. I have this nice arch that I can use, but like, let's just not use it. So you can't walk behind that. We need to use the stuff you can walk behind. Oh wait, wrong. There we go. We'll have you exit here. I guess. Yeah, that works. Okay, this is one of the... Rate this idea more or less stupid than the Amogus. It's all squares. My incredibly complex idea. I normally have it go like that. Okay, that would be right then. And of course the exit will also be square. And use the square tool to paint it even. Very simple. I don't know why I'm laughing because it's kind of stupid, but it's kind of funny. I guess I need to actually I have to let me copy whatever code I used here to make this a bit easier. So I think if I use the same variable, I think it's probably fine to just use the same one. It might cause weird results, but like it's trying to be weird, so whatever. So yeah, change the place you get sent to. No, that's changing the variable. Change the place you get sent to. Send you here, or it sends you here. Oh, dream. Oops, that's changed the variable, even though I wasn't trying to. Darkness random. Yes. So this one will send you there. And it will set darkness random to 0. Not switches, it's a variable. Set it to 0. Is that how I did it? This one, where does this one send you? If it's 1, it sends you to the left side. Never mind. That one sets it to 1, actually. 1. Okay. And this one will set it to 2. And then send you here. Right. Okay. I think that'll work. I can test it later. It's not that important. Okay, so the next one I want should be a really long one that loops you back. So let's actually make this map bigger. Let's make it even bigger. It's already quite big. It's got another 50 blocks onto it. Yes, okay. What I should do before I add all the transferring is test if you can see it. So actually I am going to go test it now because I just realized that's actually important. You do still need to test whether or not you can see the map, even though you can move them fairly easily. Okay, I didn't quite get the right. This, you can see some of the stuff I've added. So a lot of this was additional people helping. I forgot. Wait, I haven't even mentioned yet. The deadline was changed. The deadline has been extended 2 days. So that's part of why I'm like adding so much extra stuff. We have the time for it. The music is a little bit weird when it's overlapping. Oh well. Yeah, this is the thing in here. It's not quite, it has a lava pool to put underneath it that I haven't put together yet. cool. Cool. Oh, it's... I always forget to make it automatic instead of on player touch. It seems pretty not visible. So that's good. I didn't check from the other side, actually. Oh, no, it is visible from here. Okay. Let's move it down 2 blocks. Alright, 2 tiles, even. I'll have to change the event tile locations and all that. That's why I should have checked. That's why I should have checked first. I'm on square mode. There we go. Okay. This should be... yeah, it's okay, this one's fine. It's these ones that we need to edit. I didn't test if I should have... I think it worked. I think I went in the left one and I came out the left one. That's not a thorough test, but that's something. Yeah, the music is the non-human soundtrack. From that, that Action 52, I don't remember the number for sure. There's something like Action 52 owns. Most of the music isn't actually in there. It's a bit weird. There's a huge soundtrack that wasn't used. Let me just count this. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's fairly consistently what I see. It's like 10 from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's put the wall there. Okay, so this one I want to be very long. Let's have it go like almost the whole width. This is going to be the messed up one, the sick and twisted look into my terrifying mind. I don't need the stuff visible anymore. So we're gonna go right up against the edge. And then let's keep this narrow. And actually, I won't draw the... Wait, I think I need to move it lower. I think I already need to move it lower. So I just realized the arch adds a bit of extra height. Just be careful of that. Today's Mymic World Underwater Amusement Park. I saw somebody posted there's a Twitter Blue Sky account, I guess, that posts hourly Mymic fan game worlds. And I didn't look very far into it. I don't know how long they've been operating, but like every hour they post a Mymic fan game world. Pretty big with 2 events that are pretty impactful. Okay. Is that again underwater? That sounds like a nice place to be, an underwater amusement park. It reminds me of, do they have one of those? I don't know why, it suddenly reminded me of Neo Yokio. Because I know there's like an underwater... I think there's a whole underwater section of the city. in Nier Yokio. Famous anime Nier Yokio, everybody knows about it, so I don't need to explain any further. The Jaden Smith anime. I love Nier Yokio actually. It's really good. Huge Nier Yokio fan here. It's not you'll get slimed there. It's not nice in the underwater amusement park. Dang. I was hoping for a slime-free amusement park. Sad to hear that. I don't have any particular shape involved in this walkway. It's just gonna be, it'll move around. The main goal is that it should be quite long, so that you really feel when you get looped back to the beginning. Get those wrong. What's wrong here? This. I thought this was the same height. I actually got confused there. Does the protagonist girl have a name? Yes, I believe it's Joe. It's I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a spelling I've never seen before. Josiane? Joe, maybe, I think for short. Yeah. J-O, just Joe. There's literally an event where kids in the dungeon get crushed and turned into pillar art. Oh, cool. That'd be a nice amusement park feature. It sounds like it'll open up at the same time. I think it should get really narrow at the end, but we're not at the end yet. So it's only, it can be whatever distance it wants right now. Whatever distance the game personally wants, the many desires this game has. We'll have to get slightly narrower right there, then it'll open up again. I like this one. It's a nice song. Cool? Did you ever want to get crushed in an amusement park? No, it's not Jane. It's I'll spell it. I'll spell it in text here. That's not a very good circle. And then there's some stuff over here that I think it just gets shortened to Joe. Yeah. I think it shouldn't be too annoying to move around, because I don't want to annoy myself walking through it, and when you have to go up and down and diagonal all the time. Josiah? No, it's not Josiah. Josie's probably a sensible abbreviation. It's like Josie Ann. And like I've never seen that before, and like it feels weird. Like it's like wouldn't it just I don't know, something about the letters. I don't know. How you write it, I don't know. It feels like it's pronunciation's weird, I think. Just have to go down a bit here, though. I need some water. I noticed... I don't have it. I have to go get some water. Hello. I wonder where Josian lives in country. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's not even information that's like... like I said, there's like, oh, I think there's some stuff I'm supposed to not tell you. That's like, I don't even know. That wasn't... If it was in the stuff, I didn't read it. This one needs to keep going down if it's gonna match this wall. I think... Needs to go a bit further. Oh, that's the playlist done. I can loop it now. Let's start flattening out here. Did I put red corner? Oh yeah, I did. Thank you for noticing. Anywhere else I made that mistake? I don't think so. Okay. I mean, you know, it's obviously just in the tile set there, like, right next to each other. Made a mistake there. These are for like, this. Mainly. But those are for... Okay. So... I wonder if there's anything I can do, like anything a little bit special to break up the monotony. Why the mud corner is even here. Yeah, I just said it's, you know, for doorways. I think I don't know if I actually use that corner specifically, but I use these corners. I have these in case I want to make this mud. Oh, one of these rooms should be mud. That's a good idea. Like entirely mud. Maybe. Maybe it could just be this one. I'm gonna make this one mud now. What layer are these tiles on? Okay, most of them are on the bottom layer. Okay, that's fine then. There we go. And now we use those corners. Bunk. Bunk. Great. That part's mud. And that means this part can start out mud as well. A little bit of a decoration I was planning here. I'm gonna hope most of this is on layer 1 good. And you'll, like, get out of the mud, like, I don't know. It's a bit harder to do the mud transition here, but maybe here it'll stop being mud. Looks weird for the corner. Okay. Do I have... is this gonna do it? Well, that kinda does it. Sure. Okay, that's simple enough. The mud corners have been used. Now all these chatters asking me to justify their existence will stop. Alright, I was trying to think of if there anything like special I could do. Because it's a fairly boring hallway so far. I mean, looping is a special thing, but it'd be nice to have, like... Well, no. Because if there's nothing special, then you'll be less certain that it looped. That's what we do. Okay, it is an incredibly boring hallway, so that you don't even realize you've been through it. Another view into my sick and twisted mind. The kind of devious ideas I have. I'm trying to remember where I even picked up that habit of saying, like, my... was it like the Joker meme? Like, the something is just, the crazy frog is just regular frog to me. Is that what I'm thinking of? The name Josiane on Google. It's French or Belgian. Well, okay, I guess that increases the chances that she's in Montreal. Which you mentioned earlier would be where you'd be able to see Sam. Let's make this a bit less extreme. Let's go, like, narrows here. That's actually more still too extreme. It narrows a little bit here. And then after that, it narrows a bit more. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, at this point you're forced to walk on a one-tile line. I think that's kind of fun. I did want to make it... Okay. I'm gonna do it like this, though. So it narrows, and then it narrows even more. You're like, oh, there's so little space here, and then there's no space at all. What little space was left is gone. You're trapped on this narrow walkway. You have to go underneath this part, right? The hull doesn't give off the vibe that you're gonna suspect it's leaping. Okay, well, that's good. Julian is cursed. Well, I mean, sleeping 50... Well, no, you do wake up. You do wake up. That's part of the thing. I don't know precisely how it works mechanically. But you do wake up. I think you do a lot of sleeping because your house is like blocked, you know? Like most people, you can't go outside, so it's like, well, I guess I'm sleeping. Let's see how this looks for space. Yeah, this is a big enough room, probably. Is it this one? Yeah. There we go. And we'll have the exit here. Fairly simple, just close off the wall thing. It's maybe, I don't know, let's... I'm a little bit confused by, like, why this goes like that, and is this what I'm aiming for? I think this is what I'm aiming for. I feel like I'm a little bit confused on how these walls actually fit together. Because that's only... I don't know. I think this works. I think that works. It doesn't. Dang it, it doesn't work. Inspiration or reference of eyeball world. I mean, very likely. It's up to the people making it, of course. Whatever, it's uneven and that's fine. It's supposed to be uneven, it's a cave. It's called cave humor, liberal. There we go. Excellent. Now for a ton of floor tiles. Including on this part, because it's going to be... Hopefully you've realized you can walk under the things, or else you're going to get stuck in my maze. I haven't looked at too much of what the others are doing, because I want to also live stream that, right? So I want to have more surprise. I think, like I paid some attention to, there's one world where the theme is orange. Of course I looked at that. Just it's orange, you know, it's not like I'm in there. There is an orange world. I've seen like tiny pieces of what other people have done, just kind of in other channels, like somebody was asking for help with stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, obviously, if to give help you have to see what they're doing. There wasn't really that much information. Is this right? Is that how I do it? Yeah. Okay. An evil cave maze. I do need to check... Okay. So, the complication... because I made this, I have to use two different transparency, two different like walkabilities for these tiles. Actually, wait, these ones should be walkable because they're partial tiles anyway. That'd probably work. This is cavern main. It is on stream, yeah, okay. And I just make it so I think this should be fine if you walk behind that. And that does most of what I needed. Yeah, so you can walk here. Okay, that looks fine. It doesn't mess this up. Okay, I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. There's a few walls I'm missing. I think that's done at a basic level. Okay, let me think. So, when you go in here, I'll probably just make a... I'm imagining some, like, messed up stuff I could do. Inspiration or reference to Yuboa. Yes, I saw that in the actual Mymic. Again, it's very likely. It's very likely. So, oh, look at, we can do. No, this is pretty messed up. Actually, okay, wait. No, I have an idea. Between 0 and 2. And then we send people back to start here. And then when so yeah, we need to actually define this variable. I forgot that. 6 maze number. Call it maze number. And so when maze number is at least 2, then it just sends you to the place it's actually going to send you. And so when you go here, it will be, you'll loop at least once. Let's just, to be safe, let's put the transfer first. You loop at least once, maybe twice, maybe you'll be really unlucky. And you'll just keep looping. That's pretty good. The randomness is what really makes it messed up. The kind of thing only someone like me could think of with my dark mind. I don't know, this one takes you to Minecraft, right? There we go. This one takes you to Minecraft. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that might... I guess there should be one final room at least. I think this is probably long enough, considering this is the longest one and you might be stuck in here forever. Oh. Imagine you go through it and you realize you've looped and you're like, well, I guess I'll keep going through it, and then you get stuck here again and you're like, oh no, is it gonna loop forever? And you go through it again and you're like, it's looping forever, I guess I'm gonna leave. And you just got really unlucky. It's not even that unlucky. I might... I could make the numbers involved bigger, so there's... Would that make it better or worse? I don't know, I might need to think about those numbers a bit more. I don't want it to like, legitimately trick people into giving up, but I like the randomness. That's... Okay. But I guess we could do something like, if you add 1 or 2, and then you require 4? No, because then you... I'd like to be able to get through it in one loop. So yeah, between 1 and 3, and make it require 3. I think that's probably safer. 1 and 3, and if it's 3 or more, then you get it. So now, you can get through it in 1, you have a 1 in 3 chance of that. And then if you roll a 2, then you'll definitely get out the next time. And if you roll a 1, I think this is most of the time you get through in I want it like maybe 4, but make it between 1 and 4, is that? So you have a 1 in 4 chance of immediately, getting through it on 1. And then if you go into other person's streams, not that I'm aware of, I'm gonna have to look at the numbers again. I'm getting a bit confused on that. Then let's make a simple room that one takes you to, just like a circle in the corner here. So I think 10. 1, 2... I shouldn't use that tile. That'll... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here, but we also have to watch out for this. Let's just, put it there. That's probably safe. And let's not put it too close to this. Okay. Simple circular room that you go to, and it's the last room before something happens. No, I don't have any specific plans for what will happen here, but I think that's, 4 of these. We are allowed to, this room is going to be it'll teleport you to other dreams, right? Other places entirely. Places that other people are making, right? And so I'm thinking, it was mentioned that we can potentially coordinate where you get sent to. And so this will give me an opportunity to put something in here to match the place you'd get sent to. That's what this is actually about. I was having trouble thinking of how to fully describe everything I was saying there, and so I just said ominous. I just said those vague and ominous words because I couldn't think of what to actually say. Mess this up slightly. Okay, and now we get to the cavern. I just used the ones you walk through. I just used the ones you walk through for the whole thing, so I have to redo all of it. Damn it. I don't have to redo that much, just throw stuff over it. Alright. I'm not going to put too much detail into it because I might just do, there's lots of stuff I might do later. So this is kind of placeholdery for now, but this is currently the ending of your cavern adventure. Actually, I realized I'm supposed to make 4 connections to other worlds. And I only actually have 3 planned. So I have to figure another one out. Just just like shove it in somewhere, I don't know. Who cares, really? This transfers you... You know, let's make it Yeah, let's transfer you there, I guess. I was thinking maybe we could transfer you just, like, all the way back or something. Or at least skipping this room. I'm not sure. Okay, let's go and test all of that. It's not a new record of viewers. I've had, like... I think the record was, like, 40. When I was playing... All Hell Breaking Out. I'm not sure why that one got so many viewers. It was a good one. Pretty nice game. Okay, what am I going for now? I have a bunch of teleport tiles and... Okay. Let's pause the music while I have this music going. And change windows on OBS. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this is the cave we're going to be decorating soon. It only took me... Oh god, an hour. I only spent the first hour doing something else entirely. I thought that would be faster, but okay. So we've got to test all the doorways, just make sure they're all working. The mud looks fine, slightly strange, but whatever. Test this. I mean, I've tested this one. I don't need to do it again. So we go in here, and we go out. We go in here, go out, making sure it's not random chance or something. We go in here, and we go out. Okay, great. This is like the stupidest idea, the random square room. Like, whatever. Okay, can you see the other room from here? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Good. Oh, those tiles... Oh, I made that mistake a few times. Okay. And we're back. Oh! That... shouldn't... I know what I messed up. Okay, give me a moment. Let me see. Does this take us back? Okay, it does take us back, at least. Made a very obvious mistake. This needs to... Wait, no, that doesn't... Huh. That's odd. Why does it do that? Did I change? I might have changed the... I put the placements wrong. There we go. Okay, that was the issue. Is this sending you to the right place? No. Okay. We gotta go test it again. Yeah, that's basically... Actually, I gotta... Let's fix the walls too while I'm here. There we go. And then randomly the walls you can walk through. It's like... made that mistake a few times too. It's just good to check all the walkability. Like these, you shouldn't really walk behind these. You can technically walk out of the room right now. Fix that. Okay, I mean normally that's what blocks you. Okay. Seems secure. I have a bunch in my testing room. I have a bunch of different teleport tiles, and I don't remember where all of them go exactly. Okay, I got the right one. Great. Pause the music. Change OBS, okay. So yeah, weird spider. The Minecraft room. It's not even that square. I think I messed up somewhere in the numbers of it. Okay, let's get trapped forever. It was kind of funny that you could theoretically never get it, but okay, perfect. Oh, we made it through in one. Pretty lucky, I think. Just that I did the numbers right, which I will want to look at those again. But another time. Okay, the big cavern. There is a lot of work to do on the decorations here. So, I think we probably don't need. Oh, those are the main tiles. I think we need less. Maybe the crystals are good to have, like hanging around. I gotta think of some like broad gold stuff. I thought about it. You are cut. This creature, you're not there anymore. The rock, you can move there. That's fine. So I need to mess around with the wobbling plants. So I think it's gonna be. There's a lot of different things I need to do. So this is a cave spider. So there should be a few spiders around. I think it could be nice even if... Can they... like... theoretically, can they follow such an approach towards the player? I was wondering, it would be cool if I could have them chase the cave crickets. They're already mushrooms? Yeah. I've placed some of them, you know, I had to test it. But they're just kind of randomly thrown in, and there's lots of detailing that has to be done. So the cricket, it currently runs away when you talk to it, right? I think that makes sense. I guess the cricket should probably move a little bit faster. Have the cricket move a little bit faster. Maybe regular frequency, but it's just fast when it does it. And the spider can also be a decent speed. Okay, we've gotten through the soundtrack. I'm going to switch to Recession. That'll take a moment because the folder has to load. Okay. So crickets, where would they like to be? They'd like to be around where the grass is, which is like here. My decision, I'm going to put the grass on the edges of the mud. So let's have 3 crickets. Don't want them to be excessive. The spiders would be in like the corners of the room, most likely. So I'll have a few there. Ooh, we could put one up here. That's kind of a fun idea. It's like walking around where you can't actually go. That's fun. Let's try that. In that case, I think I don't want this spider. That would be too many in that one area. Then we'll have one up here. Okay. We've got these leg things. I've put them in the mud near the water. I feel like they have their tall legs for walking in mud, right? That makes sense to me. And I need to figure out the wobbling plants. And this is another creature I haven't quite programmed yet. There's like tile set stuff I have to do that I... Okay. Let's get into a little bit of decoration. So, I've got all this stuff. I've placed some stuff at the top of this. I feel like that makes sense. That looks nice. Let's work on the mud. I think the mud's quite important. And it needs a lot of... Like, I gotta grab this, and then this, and then this. There's a lot of... It's a bit... fiddly to work with, which is why I was like, oh, let's do that on stream, because it'll be boring, and nobody will want to watch. Or it'll be boring, and so at least I'll be able to talk to an audience while I do it, to be slightly less bored. Right. Let's just do several corners at once, make that easy, right? Yeah, that's probably going to be one of the tricks to this. It's just doing a bunch of a certain piece all at once. Nice. Okay, that's looking better. Does this work? I have to put it on a specific layer, I suppose. The floor is on layer 1, the wall is on layer 4, there we go. Perfect layering. High detail, precision tile set work. Okay, something's off here. I can't tell what. I think it's just this corner doesn't look that good. I think this corner needs to be, like, redone a little bit bigger. Okay. Now you go there, and... You know, it's a sign that it's working, because I'm starting to have trouble seeing where precisely the corners are. Which means that it is blending them together well. Except these corners, because... Wait, can I do... What is going on here? Okay, no, that's right, because I need to put this... Okay. You'd probably be so out of boredom if you're still too scared to talk to... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Who knows what the mysterious people that don't say anything are thinking. That's nice and easy. You should make more straight lines. They're really easy to do this too. I'm like, what? I don't like this corner. I really don't like that corner. But it's like... It's not me making these textures, so I've got to, like, either figure out how to edit it myself, or... Which I can do, but that's difficult. Or I've got to go talk to the person that made them, which will still take significant time. I can't do that right now. This corner looks better. Okay. So this is a different... Is this different? Maybe not. Oh, this song! I just remember... This song I was listening to for so long. All 13 of you think I should be put into a juicer. Okay. I think I might have showed this on stream before. Dun, 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 dun. That specific part, I was like, I've heard this before. This was reused in a Look Outside song or something, wasn't it? And I couldn't find it. I don't think it actually was in the end. But that one I spent a long time listening to. CFF. I don't know, where are they? That joke doesn't work. Whatever. Okay. Looks a little bit weird when it's consistently diagonal, but whatever. Now we need to get into a particular layer again. Ooh, look at that. Detail. Okay. Good, I have the mud set up. Oh, and that part's definitely another song out there. Not one from Look Outside, but like some pop song from the 2000s, I think. So yeah, I need to figure out how precisely I want to do this. Let's look around at how all the crystals look, and we'll see how many we actually want to keep. I think this might be an excessive amount of crystals. So I don't want to go putting all the mud textures on and then decide I don't want them, right? Pause the music slightly early, whatever. Ooh, let's look at the spider on the roof there. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, spiders. It can't actually climb on the moss, so that's not bad. I could leave it with the ability to do that. There's an entrance in a tower. Does that mean you can go through it? You currently don't see any way to pass there. I don't know. I mean, so the walls are... Oh yeah, we have this tile for a little bit of texture on these floors. I need to remember that. You know, we're testing out the doors, pretty much. Tentacle, look at that. I need to maybe change it a little bit, because it kind of flickers before it goes back in. I'll have to change that. Oh, then the wobbling things. I think they probably shouldn't wobble in sync. So I should probably make like 4 different timings. Some of them wobble at different speeds because I was testing different timings. I think 4 different timings would be a good idea. What do you think? Okay. Thank you for the input. I think this looks okay. I might just leave this how it is. I was thinking I'd try to find some kind of way to mark on the wall that you can go in here, but the mud pretty clearly tells you. Yeah, I think we can leave these crystals as they are. This should probably have less. I'm gonna make this go closer to the wall, I think. Let's see how it looks when you show up. Yeah, I think there should be less. Let's go like here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I'll remember that. Do these crystals look okay? These patches up here? Yeah, I think it's like makes it slightly more interesting. Kick a rock. Okay. Is Josiane not the only person sleeping in 15 days? I guess probably not. But, you know, the protagonist of this game, so... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. We wouldn't see what other people would be doing because we aren't them, but they very well could be doing that. Okay, let's go with that. I like this one. This one's pretty fun. It was very fun just seeing literally exactly a song from Look Outside in the middle of this soundtrack. Let's cover up that one, I think. And these tiny ones. I think it needs to at least be like a circle. Okay, back to more mud detailing. It's what everybody's here for. Maybe do the corners first. I feel like that could be... This is such a tiny corner thing, but... whatever. Okay, and then we get this one. Nice, nice, nice. And then... I gotta like look close to the screen, so I'm probably visibly further from the microphone when I do this. Okay. It would be funny, it's just your insane idea she wakes up in a hospital and see yellow hazmat guys study her. Yeah. Yeah, not a horrible idea. Good, good. Let's work on the wobbling plants. So I'm going to delete all but one to make them easier to manage, because I'm going to completely redo how they're set up after this. Yeah, these are also wobbling plants. Is that one? Yeah. That is also one. Okay. So this one moves... has 5 frames in between each one. I think that looks fine. This one has 20 frames in between each one. I think it's a little bit slow. So let's do like 5, 7, 9, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8. They must have more differentiation, but I think, okay. This is stuff you can't see because it's in a third nested window. I'm not taking the effort to make sure that OBS can find all 6 frames of it. So that's the, let me say like wobbling plant 6F. And this is a wobbling plant 5F. There we go. A cursed scientist freezing. Oh yeah, you you were a scientist, but then you see the visitor and you get fused to your lab coat or your hazmat suit. Scientists don't often wear hazmat suits, but I suppose you could if, you know, things were that dangerous. I'm changing the frames now, and that's what it probably doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but Okay, so this is 8S. There we go. We have our wobbling plants and their variants. Visitorology. Okay, so I'm gonna start with. I want to place these because I think specifically these look good as like the edge of. Right, like here. Oh wait, that just removed some of the mud. Oh god. That's one risk. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the layer. Okay. Theoretically, if I... Oh no, this might be horrible. So, there's 4 layers. The bottom layer would have to be this stone. Then 1 layer of mud, another layer of mud, then the grass. Typically, it's probably not going to do that, though. Like, then it just erases some of the mud. Okay, we're not going to have the mud exactly on the line most of the time. Okay. Or at least not on a corner, for sure. I do think it looks good out at the edges. I feel like it's a plant that likes the water but doesn't want to be flooded. You know? It looks less good at the edges here, so I'll just put it like this. Would it still be next to the crystals? I feel like it could not be near the crystals, but I'm not sure. Let's leave it near the crystals. Okay. So that's our grass placed. Headcanon either promised or denial visitorology. Is the name supposed to mean something I'm not familiar with? Legion, or how precisely that'd be pronounced. It's a bit loud. I'm turning this down. Make the music a bit quieter, really. I don't know how audible. I don't like check the volume setup during the stream, so things could go wrong. Okay, next let's get the wobbly plants. So let's like cluster some of them here. And these ones you can't walk through, so we don't want them to be like annoying. Oops. Put you back. There's gonna be a bunch of them in the mud. And we'll repeatedly switch which ones we're copying so that they're not completely synced up. I think that's a fun spot for one to be, right at the edge. I'd run right here, kind of guiding you in, maybe. Wobbly plants do like a lot of water. Where's I feel like I haven't seen 6F in a while. Okay. 5. I'm trying to carefully to like balance them just in my mind. Like 5, 8, then 7, and then 6. And then 5 again. 8 again. 7 again. 6 again. Oh, okay. Wobbly plants almost placed. They're a little bit more complicated than most of the plants, so The others shouldn't be too bad. Five. I want them to look too... I feel like I'm placing them too regularly, but... they should look irregular, like real plants. I guess plants can end up like kind of evenly spaced in the right circumstances. Okay. Then we've got a lot of little plants to place. Mushrooms and such. Which mushrooms, they could kind of be anywhere, really. Ooh, we should make a circle of them. A circle of mushrooms surrounding these crystals. Lots of mushrooms like to form circles, right? I think this was another song that I thought was really familiar, but couldn't quite place. There'd be mushrooms outside of the mud, too. I think they can be in many places. Ooh, this is like... you get extra mushrooms here because like stuff would like kind of wash up at the edge before it floats away. Maybe. It's nice to make up logics for placement of stuff. Can make it feel more... you can come up with more interesting patterns than just kind of clicking them around. Okay. So these flowers look really nice. So well, you definitely want some of these to be immediately visible. I forgot we're going to place mushrooms around the rest of the cavern. Give me a moment. Put one of them up there. Two even. And this is a rock. Let's put a few here. They just kind of cluster together in like odd places for no particular reason. Oh, what happened here? What happened here? Huh? I'm gonna guess because I placed the moss, something odd happened and it changed the layers a bit and pushed stuff to be visible where it wasn't supposed to be. Odd. I do need to place moss. So many things to place. Back to mushrooms. Back to mushrooms. How's the mushroom density looking? Let's get two of them in this corner. Maybe even a third. And then two right there. Okay, I think this is appropriate mushroom density. Now it's appropriate mushroom density. Okay. So these flowers, I think these are like the nicest looking ones. Let's oh, I forgot I have the tiny mushrooms too. Okay, the tiny mushrooms, they're a little bit less conspicuous, so I think we can kind of just throw them in there and like they blend into the mud a little bit. They, you know, they're small. They'll just kind of be there. Nice. Okay, a bunch of those. Could have them. Where else would they be? I think this will be the mushroom territory. Have extra mushrooms up there. It kind of seems they're in a straight line. There we go. Slightly less straight of a line. Excellent. Let's have some near, like... There will be a door in this wall. Let's have them near that. Okay. Yes, again, Julian having a nice dream. I mean, there will be, like, things that chase you in some of the dreams. I haven't put any in, because... I don't know. I feel like I don't know enough to design those properly. Let's put you here. Kind of an odd looking place here on an outcropping. And I can kind of surround this hill. Oh, I forgot, I meant to move these. I like having them on the edge, but you can walk on them currently, and that means you could walk onto the edge. So let's get rid of that exploit, that bug. And these can just kind of go in places where there's nothing else. Nice. Let's get some tiny plants for the mud. It'll feel dense, you know, there's all sorts of plants and there's such great numbers. Similar to the small mushrooms, just kind of throw them around. Sleepy today, you're gonna go to bed. Okay. Good night. This, I think I'm not gonna... there won't be any more opportunity to stream this. The deadline is on Sunday now. It's extended if you read anything about this before. To give an extra weekend for the very many people who that will be helpful for, and to give Frankie a bit of extra time for checking on things. Did you see me on the big tentacle thing? This is oh, you mean like Sam? I have a tentacle thing in the map. That was why I was like, oh yeah, the big tentacle thing in the map, obviously. I kind of don't like the darkness level that much. I feel like it's already dark naturally, and that makes it hard to see. Okay, moss. Where do we place moss? Not really so sure on how to place it. Look, I mean, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. Why is it... Hello? Just deciding, yeah, go to the bottom layer. What are you doing? Hello? Why can't I place this? Moss? Okay. Moss. Moss. Okay. Sometimes I... Oh, it's in places where there's... Ah, okay. I know the issue. The issue is you're currently set to walk on top of the moss, but the, right, like you... So like that, I need to get rid of that actually. That's the issue. You're set to walk on top of the moss, but behind the wall. I don't know how it's placed there then. maybe I'm wrong. That's rather confusing. So we've got... I don't know, it all looks kind of weird. And like... This moss is fairly easy to use, right? Like... It works fairly well with just like the top layer, for sure. So like a lot of the top layer will have some moss, and that's pretty good. But like the rest is like, it's hard to see that it's moss really. I'm gonna go test it. I think I've made a lot of progress. Oh yeah, one of Dane's viewers says that. Right. I think I remember trying to look at the things on the rooftop and see which one would be the big tentacle thing. But I don't remember it right now. Alright, here we are. My teleport to the cavern. Okay, I think I have too many of these flowers. I was trying to be sparing in their use, but there's like a lot of them. Yeah, I think in the stone areas there's too much stuff. The stone should be a little bit more barren. The mud is appropriately crowded. Yeah, the wobbling things are wobbling. There's mushrooms. There's a cricket hiding in the grass. Exactly what we wanted to see. I will take more time to deal with off-stream. That's tile set work for you. Ooh. Like, this is working pretty well. Okay, this moss is indeed looking weird. I think this moss looks okay, except I'm walking in it. That's kind of inevitably gonna happen, isn't it? Yeah. So I guess I have a limit on how high up it can go. A bit unfortunate. Ooh, this is a nice area. You got a spider here. Cricket, all the... Oh. I do need to work on the crystals. This area looks about right. Except I think there's too many of the flowers still. Rock. You can kick. And obviously this is testing moss. I just like that they look at you. This is... I think this is perfect. Well, okay, I mean, aside from the things that weren't perfect, but... this is like exactly what I'm aiming for. This is amazing. Nice. Okay, let's get to fixing those small imperfections, the very few that exist. I'm gonna stretch first. Okay. Alright, what are we looking at here? So, this wall... I don't really like that moss, unfortunately. This... yeah, that needs to be modified. With walk behindable stuff. Good. Good. And And these, I'll get rid of these for now, but I'll put them back on. But specifically, I'd like to have them along the top, because then sometimes the spider will walk on them. And that's kind of cool. Okay, whatever. It looks like enough moss. And then I want a little bit less in these areas. And I put a few too many of these down. Yeah, this felt a bit excessive. It can feel a little bit barren. It is a stone in a cavern, and you can see this just nearby, so it's not... This area felt fine, even though it has stuff around. Okay. What remaining is, I should place these. They're supposed to be, the start of a stalagmite, where it's just water drips down onto them and kind of deposits like salt, and eventually it becomes a stalagmite, but it takes a very long time. I'm not sure how exactly it's going to look if we just scatter them around, but that's what I've done. Okay. Crystal stuff is the main thing now. It's a little bit imperfect, but you can make it kind of... I don't know, a little bit... what am I looking for? There. It's really... It's not... I'm just like, it's really difficult to place these tiles. Okay. Looks slightly more even. Did I already do this one? Looks like I did. Yeah, okay. That's okay. So we just kind of bring it in a bit. And then, do we even use these at all? We can use these too for... What do we even do? I don't remember how these were supposed to work even. They were kind of cobbled together by myself, so that's why they're not that good compared to the mud, but it's something. It's something. It looks a little bit better, and let's just keep these tiles around. I think that's probably an improvement having them compared to not. It's always a little bit like these tile sets where they make a circle and then you're supposed to click the right side of the circle and put it on the left side. Like, what do tile set makers think they are? Okay. It's just, I don't know. Hey, throw it everywhere. Throw you here, and then... Oh, we do this. Okay. This one looks a little bit better. This... No. What am I doing here? That works, I think. I think that works well enough. So it might be done. Let's check tile passability. Now, why are these impassable? Actually, I want these passable so the spider can can climb on them. That's pretty fun. Well, these are passable. Oh, I didn't fix that yet. Hello? Oh no, those should be... Okay, wait. What's going on here? These. These are impassable. I put these ones... Okay, you're gone, I guess. So then I... What am I... Okay. I want to be able to walk under this. So to do that, I have to remove these plants. And then put you there. So you can walk under the top of it. But there's a wall around it. Okay. I think that's good. Can you walk under the... It's probably easier to just make the blackness unwalkable. Where is that? Here? Yeah, that seems safe. And so now instead we have to put a few extra plants because we just removed a bunch of these. Sure, that one's fun enough. A fully decorated cavern. Let's go back in. This should be perfect now. There's going to be a few extra doors that I want to add in. That'll be later. I don't want all the way that connects to be revealed already. There it is. Okay. Yeah, this corner, the bot. Oh, what happened there? There was some kind of glitch with that. This looks quite good. Any imperfection at all? Is there anything at all wrong with this? Seems really good. We got these things. Maybe I could add another one of these. I kind of like that they were grouped together and in this specific part of it. You I do need to deal with. That'll be tile set work. The moss doesn't exactly look perfect. I'm a little bit unsure. I think it helps with those walls. The rock actually blends in a little too well. A lot of people might not kick it. That'd be sad. My key feature, kickable rock. People might ignore it. You can lock yourself out. It's kind of funny. I'm just gonna see what happens. Oh, it freezes. That's interesting. Huh. That wasn't that odd. Why would it freeze? I have a kind of an idea, but why would it freeze? Maybe if I remove the weight from that? I'm going to test it really quickly on my own. I'm not even going to change OBS. Just want to hurry and see what that does. Oh. Okay, well, that's an interesting issue. I'm going to show that on OBS. So if I don't have weight, I can kick the rock around, right? But then this will happen if I if I hold into it. You have to tap to. So I think I do need to have the weight. But just anybody that kicks a rock into a door deserves their game to freeze, you know? That's what you get for kicking rocks into doors. Restart the song. Put the weight back on. Where is that? Wait for completion, there we go. Oh, skip if cannot move. Oh, that might help. Yeah, skips any command. Oh, that seems like a good idea. That might solve it. Okay. Be nice to decorate this. I do need to. So we have some moss for these areas as well. It'll be a little bit hard to see. Let's have a look at some moss. I am colorblind. This is the purple one, I think, is the second one. Is for oh god. Why? You don't. Why does it do that? Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. You'll have some moss immediately visible when you get in. And a little bit of moss here. Caves love moss. So of course I've added a lot of it. I don't know why I said that. It just kind of entered my mind unwillingly. Against my will, right? Like I didn't want to say that. I felt like I was quoting like an E3 presentation or something. Was there a moss E3? You know, like, oh yeah, and caves love having moss, so of course we've added it. Is this, oh, this one is missing one of the songs. I'm gonna go find the other version of it. Because there's two versions of this soundtrack. This is the right one, this is the other one, okay. There we go. It's pretty similar. I don't know how different it is, but there's a few different songs. I need to add some of these, but I do have to work on the texture, but regardless, I can put some in. You're walking down and then there's a stalagmite in the middle of your path. Very nice. Should be one stalagmite on screen at all times. That's my new official rule. I forgot to put any stalagmites in the big cave, because this was our stalagmite for the blue rocks, but like we put some in the mud maybe. I went to a cave that had like stalagmites once. Crystal Cave, which isn't... it's a pretty generic name. I don't know, I feel like I could do better stalagmite placement, but I'm... I don't know how. What's the science to placing stalagmites? I certainly don't know. Few in here. In fact, we'll put 3 of them. Such a large density of stalagmites. Can you really believe it? It's difficult, I know. Few people have seen so many stalagmites in one place, but it's true. Just throw in, like... Here you go, here's a stalagmite. I think I should make them... I don't think I've made them... Yeah, the bottom should be impassable. The top should be... You can go behind it. I'll have to edit that in several places. Actually, this one, if I were to use it, you could walk over that. That's a tiny one. Okay. Okay. Stretching again. The evil and intimidating stalagmite in the middle of the path. Exactly. Everybody, they're gonna be scared and they're gonna run away and they're not even gonna finish the cavern. Let's do a test of the whole thing. I think it's very, very close to done. Here we go. Sometimes the music keeps playing when I don't click on the thing, and I don't know why. Alright. Imagine this is the final version. You're walking down, there's tiny, like, pieces of rock on the ground. A big lizard, you go over and look at it. It doesn't really do anything, but it's a big lizard. Seems perfectly fine. And you go into the cave. It's dark. And then you can see again. But outside, you can't see because it's too bright. Ooh. This could do with decoration. The thing is, it's hard to decorate it because of this thing. But I definitely should put some stuff in here. Footstep sounds. That's one thing I need to figure out. Okay. We'll look into that in a moment. Keep going into the cave. There's blue moss. Stalagmites. Circling around. It got a bit dark when you came in here, that's the nice part. This you can go into if you could become small, but I don't know how to test that. The middle of the path, oh no, I've been stopped. They're mostly out of the way. And then I do need to change that. I'm going to do that immediately. Because that'll be simple as long as I remember it. Takes you to a slightly incorrect tile. A fatal error. Alright, it's been fixed. You're in this big room. I forgot. I'm gonna. Oh. Oops. I'm stuck here. I have to work on that part still. Do it again. Start over. I forgot that was on touch. That was automatic. I forgot it was even there, honestly. But anyway. Oops. Okay, it looks a little bit weird when you do that, but this would be like the tile where you leave and you go somewhere else. The entrance isn't supposed to be secret, actually. It's just a mistake. The wall had the doorway hasn't been put in yet. Because I only got those recently. Should pay attention to the darkness. So it's kind of dark in here. And then in here, there's currently no darkness effect. I actually prefer it like this. I've tested the darkness effect, and I didn't like it that much. Made it too hard to see things. The tentacle. It wobbles. I do want to change the timing on it, just a tiny bit. It's going to be hard to get it perfect, but I guess it doesn't need to be perfect. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's a good point. That makes it easier. So let's... Would you say that's like 10 frames off? If we make it disappear 10 frames faster, then it shouldn't do that weird, like, twitching thing. And then as you walk around, this mud would lead you into here. It's a bit more barren in here. I could put some moss on these walls. You can put some plants into this mud. Because it's still the same mud from before. That makes sense. That's another thing I'm going to do right now. Maze 2. I'm going to grab a few plants. Get these mushrooms, which aren't plants, but I don't care. Get some grasses. And then as it goes in, there's like just a single mushroom in the last room. I'll show it on I guess I'll show it on stream because I'm talking about it so much. There. Added some mushrooms. I could also add moss. I feel like the moss... Yeah, it looks okay there. I'm like considering cutting the moss. But I already asked the person that made the moss to make it a different color so that it could be more visible on the walls. Like, I don't want to then not use it. I could ask them to mess with it some more. You see a weird spider? It's a scorpion, sorry. Oh, and this, you weren't there when I programmed this part. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so you go down this long hallway. And then you go down this long hallway. And then you go down this long hallway. And it's randomized how many times it takes. That's the best part. I think we should be guaranteed. There we go. And this is the end for now. I'll add special stuff here if I can coordinate with someone about how to connect places intentionally, which I might do. Okay. Things are pretty complete. I addressed the issues when I saw them. Remaining tasks: add doors in and fix this creature. There's a few things I have to do with that. And then also add the lava pool for the scorpion. A test of willpower. Oh, I do want to check the numbers on that part. So I keep it like... Initially, I made it so it required 2 in this variable and had it add between 0 and 2. And then you could get really unlucky and it could take a really, really long time. And it's like... I've changed it to other numbers, but I want it to be a chance you only loop once. With this, there's a very small chance you loop 4 times, which is cool. I feel like you almost always loop twice, which for 3 total goes through it. I guess that's probably fine. It's like, okay, if you get 4, then you go immediately. If you get 3, then no matter what you get next time, you go through the next time. So 1 in 4 times you go 2, but then if you get a 2, then you have a 3 in 4 chance to go again. So a 1 in 4 is a 3 in 4, and a 1 in 4 is getting 1, in which case you still go only 1 more time, half of the time. So your chances of going 3 times is a 1 in 4... No, the 3 in... What was it? A 1 in 4 times a 3 in 4? And then a 1 in 4 times a... I've messed this all up. This seems okay. I think that's okay. It was kind of funny having the chance to go infinitely, but I felt like there should be a limit on it. Alright. Let me write it down, actually. I'm gonna write this down. Lava pool, creature sprites, doors to extra rooms, and connections to other places. Okay. I'll end the stream there, and those are the things I will be working on over today and the next 2 days, potentially. Goodbye. Oh wait, most people here aren't even gonna know what this song is. This is Rugratful by the main composer for Look Outside. It's from it. The latest is from 2014. It's in this thing called the TOG VidCon and Music Pack. And I really like it. It's a great song. I discovered it looking through the TOG VidCon and Music Pack for songs that got used in Look Outside. There are a few. This one, sadly, not one of them. Yeah. And it's... I was ending stream, and I was just gonna play like 20 seconds of this song to 15 people who've never heard it before. Okay. You gotta get ready for this part, though. Okay, soon. Any moment now.
You have to
There it
be
is.
gentle. You have to be gentle.
This part's slower than I remember.
You have to be gentle. You have to be gentle.
Here we go.
You have to be gentle around the rugrats. You have to be gentle around the rugrats. You have to be gentle.
It'd be really funny to get copyright claimed for the first part of the song, which is clearly, I think it's In the Summertime, which would be a copyrighted song, but the lyrics are about the Rugrats. In the Summertime, but it's about the Rugrats.
Do you know the Rugrat names? Tommy, Chucky, Dylan, Lil, Angelica, Chucky, Dylan, Lil, Tommy, Chucky, Dylan, Lil, Angelica, Chucky, Dylan, Lil, Tommy, Chucky, Dylan, Lil, Angelica, Chucky, Dylan, Lil, Tommy, Chucky, Dylan, Lil, Angelica, Chucky,
He sounds so disinterested by this point.
Be gentle around the Rugrats. You have to 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 be gentle around the Rugrats.
So there it is. Rugratful. I think it's like regretful, but Rugratful. Is Regretful a song? I'm not familiar with one. It's a lot of songs apparently, but none are particularly famous. Anyway, now it's goodbye. You don't know why, but I feel like I have to be gentler in the Rugrats. I think it's something most people know. It's something kind of basic that everybody understands. Anyway, goodbye.